Welcome to the story of Jonah's Druthers, created by Cindy Nine, Rob Howard, and David Guthrie. Welcome to First Baptist Church of Rock Hill, and we hope you enjoy the Children's Music Camp 2012 presentation of A Whale of a Tale from the Good Book, Jonah's Druthers.
There are stories that's told beneath the wide prairie sky of heroes and outlaws from old times gone by.
But of all the tall tales of the Wild Wild West, it's the ones from the good book that I love the best.
Now I see you're giving us quizzical looks and thinking we must be confusing our books.
A Western is one with a cowboy and a horse, but the Bible is all Middle Eastern, of course.
Well, pardon us, partners, we can't help but show it.
You see, we are genuine, true cowboy poets. And we got you a story straight out of God's Word, but this time we'll tell it like you've never heard.
So saddle up, settle in, sisters and brothers.
Because here comes the story we call Jonah's Druthers.
Okay, girls, let's make hay while the sun shines. We are fixing to celebrate tonight with some fine victuals. I want to bring you girls up to this beautiful spot for our annual employee dinner because of the great view of the city. I'll start the fire. You get the camp set up.
Mabel, this is one of the best ideas ever. That Nineveh town wears me down, and I haven't had a break from cleaning dirty laundry in ages.
Mabel, you're the most thoughtful boss a laundry lady ever had. We're going to have so much fun, just the four of us relaxing and having a night out.
Oh, this is the perfect spot for dinner, and we have it all to ourselves. Hold on now. Not so fast. Who is this sorry-looking fella? I don't remember seeing you around these parts before. I'm Mabel, and these here girls work for me. We're the goalie washers in Nineveh. We do the dirty laundry around Nineveh. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
I'm Nellie.
I'm Laura Lee.
I'm Mary Jo, and you look like you need a good washerwoman.
Y'all from Nineveh?
Yes, sir, we are, and we're having a bona fide ladies' night out, courtesy of our great boss here.
Name's Jonah.
So, you're not from Nineveh, Mr. Jonah?
No, thank the Lord, I'm from way out west.
Really? And what do you do out there?
I'm the prophet of the living God.
Well, that sounds like nice work if you can get it. And what does the prophet of the living God do exactly? Is that like sales?
Well, in a way, but let me tell you, it isn't paying enough. And if I had my druthers, well, a prophet delivers God's messages to the people, and it's a very important job. Want to know how an upright, God-fearing prophet just trying to do the right thing ends up sitting under a cactus outside this flea-bitten town 100 miles from home?
Sure do.
It's a long story.
We got the time.
Well, it started back in my country, way out west. Hello, Taylor. Could you please?
Now, Jonah, I keep telling you, Tom is Swifty like everybody else.
Yeah.
How's the profit biz today, Jonah? Profitable, I hope?
Very funny, Swifty. Never heard that before. Listen, I need to send an urgent telegraph to God.
Which guy, Jonah?
Swifty, how many times do I have to go over this? Only worship one true God of Israel, the Lord Jehovah.
Okay, Jonah. It's just that there are so many gods around here, even here in Israel.
But we're not as bad as those dirty, rotten, pagan, highfalutin foreign cities like Nineveh.
But I guess that's good job security for you. Right, Jonah? I know you've been busy preaching about getting rid of them idols and worshiping God alone.
Well, that brings me back to the point. Here's the urgent telegraph I need you to send immediately. And I still get that prophet's discount, right?
Sure, Jonah. Here, I'll send it right now. Dear Lord, stop. Your prophet Jonah here, awaiting your instructions. Stop. Lord, if it isn't too much to ask, I was just thinking that it might be a good idea if you could give me a message for the people that was just a little more, could we say, popular? Stop. That is, if I had my brothers, maybe something a little more on the friendly side. Since after all, we are your chosen people, Israel. And although we aren't perfect, at least we aren't as bad as those people from some of them dirty, rotten, pagan, highfalutin foreign cities like, oh, say, Nineveh. Stop. Just a thought. Stop. Your humble servant, Jonah.
Thanks. And Swifty, please let me know as soon as you get the reply.
Here's your reply, Jonah.
Wow, that was fast. You know, I should have sent those suggestions a long time ago. I guess God thought it was a mighty good idea. Read it to me, Swifty.
Okay. It says, go to the great city of Nineveh. Stop. Preach against it. Stop. The sins of its people have come to my attention. Stop.
That's it? Go to Nineveh? That dirty, rotten, pagan, highfalutin foreign city?
Taylor, is it true? Did Jonah really get a message from God to go to Nineveh and preach against it?
Darn tootin', Miss Betty Sue. Saw it with my own eyes.
But it's so dangerous up there. Around here, someone don't like your preaching, they just stop coming around. But up in Nineveh, Jonah could get tarred and feathered, or worse.
I know, ma'am. That's why I told him I'd go along with him. After all, he has no choice. God told him to go to Nineveh, so he has to go to Nineveh. He asked me to swing by and pick up his suitcase.
Oh, Taylor, do you know these three young men? They just arrived from out of town to visit to meet Jonah. Let me introduce y'all. Taylor Swifty, Jonah's brothers. Jonah's brothers, Taylor Swifty.
Miss Swifty, it looks like you're closing up to leave town. We sure love to send a telegraph to our mom to let her know we arrived safely.
Actually, everybody around here just calls me Swifty. Fellas, even though I just closed the shop, I'd be happy to open for Jonah's brothers.
Sounds like a good idea. Then maybe afterward we can all gather up at the boarding house for some supper and singing. Do any of y'all know how to play guitar?
So you were that prophet? The one who came to Nineveh and told us that the only living God would destroy the city?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. We have you to thank for cleaning up our town.
Well, if I had my druthers, I wouldn't have came this way at all.
I thought you said God.
He did, but I was pretty sure there was some telegraph wires crossed somewhere because the people never gave two hoots for Jehovah God. My job is to represent God to his people, not a bunch of dirty heathens. So it scared me up a different plan, one that I thought God might like better anyways.
What did you do?
Well, I sort of let Switchy think I was taking an eastbound train to Nineveh. Instead, I jumped me a westbound stage to Tarshish.
So God told you to go to Nineveh, and you went in the opposite direction?
Well, yes, but have you ever met a man from Nineveh? He's just slimy and grimy and smells like vinegar. A gully wash is what he needs, not an oral presentation from me. Let the town flood. A bathroom doing good, but then again,
I say just leave alone. Sounds like plenty to me.
Somebody on Stagecoach must have made the gods awful mad. We need to figure out who it is. Although, I think I already know.
Okay, folks. Here's what we're gonna do. I got 2 dice. I'm gonna roll them. If your number comes up, I'm gonna know that you're the problem. Pick a number.
Oh, dear me, I don't think.
Lady, just give me the numbers when your kids there. If it ain't you, you got nothing to worry about.
Well, 2, 8, and 14.
Lady, I only got 2 dice. 14 won't work. Hurry up and pick another number.
Oh, let's just get this over with. I'll take 6, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever number I give you, that's the number you're gonna roll.
Well, I'll be, fella. It's the 6. But it sounds like you already knew that.
Well, God told me to go one way, and I head the other. He's causing this big storm.
Well, why'd you run away from your God since he's the God of heaven who made the door and the wind that's blowing it around?
Now that we know that you're the problem, what we gonna do with you?
Just throw me out until the storm will stop.
Okay, fella. Out you go.
Are you sure we gotta do this?
Yep.
He's right. I'm going. Bye, Marshall. Nice knowing you.
You were on this fierce windstorm. You were on this runaway stage in a fierce windstorm. They threw you out because they knew you were running from God. But how did you end up inside a whale?
That's what everybody's wondering.
I didn't say I was in a well. I said I was in an old abandoned well. The type that you draw water from. I was trapped down there for 3 days and 3 nights.
What did you do?
I knew it was all my fault, but I was just madder than waiting to think God would send me to those people of, well, you know where. I know it's not my place to judge, and I know I must do God's will. It's just those people don't deserve, well, it looked like I was going to get what I would deserve. There I was in the bottom of that well thinking I was just going to die down there. So far away from God, I've always served.
But you didn't die down there. How'd you get out?
I cried out to God and I realized, just like those people in Nineveh, I deserved to be judged, not saved. And I knew if there was going to be any saving,